Hey YouTube, it's Christian Knife Guy here. It's been a while, but I got this little cheap Chinese knife that I picked up. Didn't get much for a little lock back. Practically got it for nothing, so just want to share it with you. It's actually pretty neat. Let me turn on the light. Maybe shine some light on this and pick up some of the detail a little bit better. That helps some. Got natural light coming in, but it's just not enough. This knife is definitely not worth anywhere over what I paid. We got about 3 in this knife right here. It's like it's just a cheap plastic handle, and I'm sure you've seen these. Even so, to where it's like a rivet holding it in, so you can't adjust the blade play at all. It's like a rivet holding it in. You got a little hole here, but like on a keychain, so you could make it a keychain knife. It's got like a eagle kind of stamped in the handle. To open it, you got a plastic thumb stud. Just a cheap old stainless steel China blade. That's it. That's all it says. A little dirty. Like I said, I don't have much in it. I would probably, if I had to pay a price, I would say I wouldn't pay over $3 for it because it's so small. But quality for I don't even know what these go for. I think I've seen these for like $3.99, and usually they have like a little chain on the back, and they usually sit in like a little bin where you got like a multicolors. I didn't get this there. Like I said, I don't hardly have anything in this thing. But I just want to do a knife review because I was just looking at it the other day. I'm like, that's actually not a bad knife for what I've seen those for. If you really forcibly move it back and forth, a lot more force than what you were probably going to use, you're going to feel a little bit of blade play back and going like this. Now going side to side, you got a very little bit too. Again, these are inexpensive knives, but the serration on here, it's got some nice bite to it. Definitely some usage on the blade, so it's probably not a whole lot left there because I'm sure this was used. It looks like there's some wear on the blade. Let's get a piece of paper here to see if it's got any left on it. No. The serration, of course, is still going to serrate. It's still going to tear. That's what it's designed to do. But if you look at the tear, you're getting a straight cut and a tear. So it's not like it's just completely tearing it bad. With that much blade right there, it'd be hard to really sharpen that up. But these are more of a keychain deal. It's not really a novelty because there's nothing to be make it a novelty at all. Its overall length, I would say, maybe 3.5. I want to say 3.5, maybe 4 inches overall length. Your blade inch is maybe about 1.5 inches, pushing to almost 2 inches. I want to say 1.5 inches. They usually say that here's an inch, here's an inch, and here an inch. One finger should be like 3 inches. So we'll go at the very tip of my finger and hold down. So we're about 1.5 inches then, if that's true. I don't have a tape measure or anything to measure it. We're just going off of eyeballing. So about 1.5 inches there. So it's a very small blade, lock back. or yeah, lock back. Got good snap, good lockup, but most of these knives do. I've never really had one that you lock back and it wouldn't lock at all. I've never had one like that. And I've dealt with some, even like some Frost cutlery. Now we're really hitting the bottom of the barrel on those. But I try to keep the blades pretty centered too. Well, I mean, you ain't got a whole lot of room there not to be centered. Like I said, I got this for next to nothing, so I'm like, well, yeah, any knife's worth that. But I think I've seen these for about $3.99 or $2.99 in a bin. And I think I would be kind of sketchy about, you know, spending that much on a knife. But after messing with these, it's definitely worth $3. It's definitely worth, it's worth $3 new. Because you have sharpen now. Now this one's not, because like I said, that blade part here is pretty dull. And it only leaves this. So I'd have to figure out how to sharpen this to get this back up. So it's one of those deals, if you break it, it's trash. I wouldn't spend a whole lot of money. But yeah, I'm not sure what they call it. It's just a cheap old China knife. Thanks for watching. Until next time, this is Christian Knife Guy. Remember guys, don't cut yourselves.